Here's how you can scale your short form content agency to 20K per month in 2024. So let's dive right into the value of this video so you know what you need to do. First thing is first, right? This is the same premise or the same idea of the actual service you provide. As a short form content agency, the typical model is you help people get attention, own attention, and then monetize attention. That's the same process and principles that we're going to use to scale our own agency, and it's a core fundamental concept that you have to understand in order to make big money. Because if you want to make big money, you got to do big things, provide big value. Let's dive right into it. The first thing is first, you have to build an audience. Now, I'm actually going to dive a bit more into this to show you guys exactly how to do this. But step one is you have to build an audience. As a short form content agency, you're going to be selling brand building services, monetization services, attention building services. Therefore, if you cannot do it yourself, nobody will buy from you. So you have to be able to build your own audience because one, it shows proof of concept, and two, you can leverage that to get clients, right? Inbound through content, etc., etc., etc. So step one is build an audience. Now, how you do that is you post content everywhere. You gotta stay consistent, right? Give value, tell stories, right? There's 3 steps to creating good content. Write this down right now. Write this down. This alone, if you don't watch the rest of this video, will make you thousands of dollars. 3 steps to making good content. It's called the GAP framework. There's 3 buckets of content you have to make: growth content, authoritative content, and personal content. Growth content gets people to know you. It gets you out to more people. Authoritative content gets people to trust you. And personal content gets people to like you. And guess what? If you know anything about the sales triangle, the know, like, and trust triangle, if people know, like, and trust you, you will make more money. So that's the GAP framework. Use that for you and your clients to make more money. Now, let's get back into this. So the way you determine or quantify if your video is valuable, right? We want to be posting valuable video. We want to be giving value to our target audience, to the people that we want to help, to our ideal avatar. Ask yourself this: would you pay money to watch your own video? If the answer is yes, it's a good, valuable video. Now, another way to make good content is to solve people's problems. Figure out what common problems are and make content solving those problems. To 1, build trust, and 2, to build your authority as, hey, this person knows what they're doing. Now, the biggest thing here is be authentic and build trust, right? And you do this by circling back, engaging with your community as well. Now, let's go down to step 2. And by the way, actually write this down too. To build an audience, you can actually use cold DMs to do this as well. So instead of doing the typical, what I like to call one-to-one finite direct response DMs, instead of saying, hey, do you want my services? Just reach out to people and network with them. And your goal should be to get them to follow you. Hey, by the way, man, I got nothing to sell you yet. I just post content helping people grow their brand. Drop me a follow if you want to learn more. And this way you can start DMing people proactively to build your audience, right? You can manually build your audience by DMing people, which is a huge thing no one talks about. You can build an audience by DMing people. DM people and post content. It's way better than just posting content, and it's way better than just DMing people asking if they want to buy from you, because guess what? At any given time, only about 3% of the market is ready to buy. And so if you want to hit more of the market and get more from what you do, start getting people and invite them into your circle. I'll dive back into this in the second step here, right? Because step number 2 is you want to build a community, right? And this is like, by the way, for context, we're building a big business here. So if you're here to just make a couple $100 from video editing, this is not for you. This is how to actually scale a proper content marketing or branding agency in 2024. Step 2, build a community, right? You have to own the attention. You have to own the audience. For example, what if your audience is just on Instagram and then your Instagram account gets deleted? You now have lost all your progress. You have lost all your leads. You have lost all your followers. You have lost all your potential customers simply because you did not own the audience. So you have to own the audience. If you do not own the audience, Meta will own it forever. And so a couple of the ways to actually own the audience, and right here talk about own the attention of your followers, provide value. It's easier to sell to them. You can learn about your potential clients, engage easier with them, build loyal followers. Attention is the new currency. You have to own it, and it compounds the growth a lot more. So that's the big thing now. People always ask how, right? Well, you build a community. You build a place where you own the attention. Now, how do we do this? Well, let's say, for example, you run the content marketing agency. You got one of your clients 10 million views in one video. You could say, watch this free training explaining the 3-step framework on how John got 10 million views on one video. And then to watch the video, they have to give their email. And then with the email, you can put them on a newsletter, and you can start owning them that way. You can invite them to join a Facebook group. So you could say, hey, join my Facebook group where I provide free masterclasses, free coaching calls. The point is you need to build a community and incentivize them to join, right? What's in it for them? Because you can't just say, hey, join my Facebook group, join my Discord community, give me your email. You can't just say that. You have to incentivize people to join. Incentives run the world. And if you can incentivize people to do something, they will do it. So what's in it for them, right? Do they get to network with people? Do they get free calls? Do they get webinars? Do they get to have free Q&As? Is there free resources? What's actually in it for them? And if it's valuable enough, people will start joining. Alrighty? Now, step number 3, this is where the fun comes in, right? This is how we actually start to make money. But I actually got a secret little twist onto this. What you want to do is before people ever join your community, you want to get them to answer questions. Let's say, for example, you have a Facebook group, one of the best ones, right? They have to fill in a form to get applied or to get accepted into the Facebook group. What you do is you ask them for their name, email, perhaps even phone number. You can ask them why they want to join. What are their goals? You could literally try and find out their problem right then and there to set them in the future, right? Because here's where a setter comes in. Here's where we actually start to make money, and it's where we monetize. Now, there's 3 ways that you can monetize. You can monetize with your brand, with leverage, you could sell. And then the 4th way, which most of you are probably doing, is with appointment setting. What you could do is you yourself, or you could hire appointment setters to sit inside the community and just set appointments for you all day. If you collect phone numbers, you can get people to dial all day. Dial the people that join all day. You could literally get people to start setting appointments for you from people who have opted in to join your community, who already know, like, and trust you. Think about a place in which every person that books a call with you already know, likes, and trusts you because they've watched all your content and joined your community. You close a lot more, and this is how you scale. Now listen, you're not going to close a client tomorrow doing this, but if you're in this and you're really trying to build a big business and you're not just trying to settle for 10K, like all these gurus are pushing 10K, right? Because that's how they sell their courses. If that's like small, let's be honest, that's small. Even 20K honestly isn't big. I should have titled it 100K, but the problem, if I title 100K, people will get scared. So they go, 100K is too big, it's too far away, so I don't want to do that. But the point is, I'm trying to build a big business, right? I'm trying to build something huge. And if you're anything like me, you want to do the same. You want to be able to afford Porsches and Ferraris every single day of the week, right? We want to be able to retire our parents. We can't do that making 10K a month. We can't retire our mom and our dad. We can't pay for all our brothers' cool new games with just making 10K a month, right? We can't buy jets. We can't travel the world making 10K a month. So if you're anything like me and you want to build something huge that'll last for generations to come, that you can tell your kids you built a multi-million-dollar business, this is how we're going to do that. It's by owning the attention of the people we want to work with. Now, I already talked about deployment center. Let's dive into the other 3 ways that you can make money with this brand, right? You can use this as growing your community or loyal followers to continuously grow your brand, right? It's a cycle. The cycle goes on. Get attention, own attention, monetize attention, go back. It's a circle. It's a flywheel. It never goes away. You never lose these people, right? Because at the end of the day, once you build a community, you're set for life. It has an infinite ROI. It compounds rapidly, and you can be leveraged in many ways. Imagine you had 5,000 people in a room that loved you. Picture this. Close your eyes. Imagine you were in a room, a lecture hall, with 5,000 people who knew, like, and trust you, and who actually loved you. Do you think that you would struggle to make money? Probably not. So the point is, the more people that we own their attention, the more people that know, like, and trust us, the more money we can make, because you have influence and attention. Attention is scarce, so own it. Now, the second way that we can make money with having a community is we can leverage. We can leverage our community or our followers for sponsorships, promotions, deals, negotiating. We can start a new business. We can launch new offers. We can leverage it in so many ways to direct this in many new places. It's why big influencers who get famous off of fuck knows what, like just like sitting there doing stupid little TikTok dances, then go on, make a product and sell it, and then look how much money they make. Think of Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast has stated openly that he makes no money off his YouTube. Everything he makes goes back, and as a matter of fact, he loses money off YouTube. But look at Feastables. Look at his fucking burgers and all his chocolate bars. That's the power of branding. That's the power of leveraging your audience, because he owns all of our attention and we know, like, and trust him. So when he launches this new thing, we want to go buy it. Right? And so this is where owning the attention, where having this influential presence is so key. Now, the last step here, right? And for context, if you're still watching this, I'm going to give you some more value, and thank you. This is the exact same process and framework that you can and should use for your clients. This is how you should get your clients, and this is also what you're going to do for your clients. And guess what? This makes selling your service 1,000 times easier. You know why? The second somebody jumps on a call, even if you're bad at sales, now I don't recommend doing this, but you could literally say, yo, dude, the reason why you're on this call is because my process works. I'm going to do exactly what I did to get you on this call for your business so you can get people on the call too. And they're like, holy fuck, you are smart. It's like, I know. Like, it's so easy to sell. When you can get somebody on a call and say that what I'm going to do for you is the same reason why you're on this call, you can sell anybody, right? You can sell literally anybody. So the last thing here is sell, right? You can now easily sell because you have a community of people who know, like, and trust you. You can host free webinars, one-on-ones, demo calls, etc. Whatever you want to do to start having conversations. The name of the game is once you own the attention, once you have the community, is you have to then conversate. You have to engage. You have to have more conversations. The more conversations we have, the more money we can make. So the key here is to actually give away value. People don't pay for knowledge. They pay for guidance and curation of that knowledge. They pay for the implementation. So give it all away and sell the implementation aspect. Alrighty? Give it away. Help people out, right? The more you help, the more money you can make. Look at Alex Schmoser. He's a great example of building a big brand by giving away stuff while still making a lot of money from the attention and audience that he owns. So this is how, like, seriously, this is exactly how you're going to be able to scale your short form content agency, or if you don't want to brand it as short form content agency, your SMMA, already, because truth be told, short form content and SMA are literally the same thing. It's social media marketing. Posting posts on social media with the intent of marketing to people and selling them is social media marketing. Same fucking thing, alrighty? But people, you know why? Just tell you why. Somebody called it short form content. Why? New opportunity. Because when you create a new opportunity, people are like, oh, I've never seen this before, let me try it. Right? And then you can sell more courses, you can make more money. But guess what? I'm the only guru on the internet who doesn't sell a course or a mentorship or a fucking consulting. I just give value, alrighty? So if you want to scale to this, use this framework. Use this exact framework, not even for just yourself, but also for your clients. Implement this exact same framework and you will make a fuck ton of money in 2024 because short form content agencies or branding agencies or growth consulting content marketing agencies are making a comeback in 2024, and I'm going to lead the way. And if you're in it too, drop me a follow or drop me a subscribe, whatever the fuck it's calling YouTube, because we're going to win together. Catch you in the next video. Peace.